What's up, lovers? It's your girl Zoe. If you're new here, what's up, what's poppin'? But if you're back, welcome back. So today's episode of The Ugly Side of Friendship is going to be all about admitting our faults, right? I think we all have experienced a time where we've had a friendship breakup, friendship fallout, whatever you want to say, right? And I know there's been times where I've had friendships that ended and I was like, no, I know for a fact that I was not in the wrong. I did nothing. You know what I'm saying? That person was wrong. That person did me fucked up, right? But in our reality, it takes two. So this episode is going to be all about us owning up to our bullshit and admitting our faults, right? I know it's not easy, but it's definitely necessary. So let me take you guys back to a time where I knew that I wasn't the best of a friend. So I had a homegirl and me and her, we got real cool. First of all, when we first met each other, we didn't even like each other for real. And we ended up getting really tight. If you watched the last episode of The Ugly Side of Friendship, I spoke about two friends that I had a falling out with. Well, this one friend in particular, I'm now thinking about everything that's been going on because I've been had a clear headspace. I've been by myself. I haven't been around people. So I've been able to kind of sit back and see exactly where our friendship went wrong. So if I'm looking back on it, I told you guys in the last episode, me and her, we fell out or whatever. And I was like, oh, she was damn wrong, right? But as months has gone by, I've thought about it. I'm like, hey, Zoe, you need to check yourself. I had to really check myself. And sometimes I do that, y'all. I'm really good on checking myself. I literally have to be like, Zoe, just sit back and assess the situation and see what you did. What could have you had done? What could have you had done to make this situation better? So basically what happened was me and her, it was around like February of this year. So it was recent, right? So we were going, we were supposed to go out or something like that. And I just wasn't feeling it. I stopped answering my calls, but I knew that she was going to be in good hands because she was going with her boyfriend. I knew she was going to be good. She was going to have her sister there. It was going to be that type of vibe. But so she was calling, they went out, they did all that stuff. I really wasn't trying to spend no money. No, I just was in like this slumper. I didn't feel pretty. I was still feeling like a slob because I was, still a little heavier. I done dropped like 20 pounds, you know what I'm saying? But before, at that time, I was just feeling like everything that I put on wasn't cute. And my friend, she's a bad bitch, okay? And I still call her my friend because we didn't fall out. We just haven't talked, right? We didn't have a falling out. We just haven't talked. But like my friend, she a bad bitch. Her sister, she's a bad bitch. Like all my friends are beautiful girls. You hear me? Like I'm talking about on paper, off paper, in the streets, in the club. Amazing people, right? Well, at the time, I wasn't feeling my best. And I didn't want to spend no money. I just was in this space where it's like, Zoe, what are you going? I was in my head about the future. You keep going out, you spend all this money in the club, doing all this, doing all that. But my mind was just on like, Zoe, what are you going to do for the future? Like, I just didn't want to ever deal with going broke or just dealing with certain things. And then I had so many excuses. I had so much shit going on in my head as to why I didn't want to, right? For that day, right? I won't communicate and say, no, I'm not coming. I'm not communicating nothing. I'm just basically just ignoring their calls. Which, I know. I'm a grown-ass woman. Bitch, just communicate, right? Whatever. So anyways, I ignore their call, but I'm still sending them funny reels on Instagram. So she writes me and she's like, sending me reels. Let me tell y'all exactly what the conversation was. Let me get my phone. Hold on. Oh, by the way, I got me a little drinky drink. So at 5:33, matter of fact, yes, February 12th. I forgot what holiday is that around that time. I don't know. But February 12th at 5:33, she wrote me because I had sent at 3:44, I had sent Instagram. I kept just sending reels. And so she said, ignoring us all day and sending us memes is crazy. Sometimes all you have to say or do is communicate anything. It's not hard being a friend. So my ass gonna say, I don't owe you or anyone a response. If I don't feel like responding, I won't. Not being in the mood to be bothered with anyone doesn't make me a bad friend. Have a good day. Bye. And let me tell y'all, this is my first time reading this. Because after I said that, I literally completely, you know how on Instagram you can send the chats to a different, whatever, some different area, whatever, so it's not in your main, whatever. That's what I did. So I've never seen this message, so this is our first time reading it live right now. So she says, Oh Lord, it's long as hell. It says, girl, it's not about owing no one's shit. It's the principle to being a good friend and communicating. Hey, I'm busy. Today ain't my day. Like, but that's your mindset in this season. You feel like, oh, it's about me, until you come out your rabbit hole and want people to understand. Zoe going through some shit. You're right. You're entitled to move how you want. Sometimes your head be so stuck up your own ass, you can't take on account how someone else may feel. Wow. Or if they just need their friend. So in a way, it do, sweetheart. You can tell yourself whatever you need to validate what a friend is. But yeah, you have an amazing day. Well, definitely leave your ass right here in February, because the shit is damn near sickening at this point. Oh my God. Wow. I gotta read that again. Hold on. Stop. You're going through some shit right now. You're entitled to sometimes your head stuck up in your own ass you can't take on. Okay. So, wow. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, this is my first time ever reading that shit. That's crazy. She's 100% right. Come on, baby. She's 100% right? Like, I should have been a grown adult and a grown woman. I could just communicate and be like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just not feeling it. I don't feel like going out today. I hope my hair is not fucking up on this. I pray that my hair did not mess up the audio because it was over the mic. I hope not. Sorry if it did, because I'm not redoing this. Okay, so anyways, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I mean, honestly, she's 100% right. Like I do know that my communication skills were, at that point in time, were like horrible. And as a grown woman, I'm like, Zoe, like, your communication skills are horrible. Like, you need to, because sometimes I'm a little passive. Sometimes I don't like to tell my friends no. I don't like to tell my friends no, and I don't like that feeling of when I tell people no, like, or I don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that feeling. And my friend, she's very good at convincing me to do whatever she wants me to do. And I was sick of that shit, but that's still no excuse. I was in that season where I just really was very selfish. January 30th, I did a video called Selfish Girl Era. I Gotta Put Me First. And in this video, I was basically talking about how I was on my selfish girl shit. Like, I'm about to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just be in my own space. You know, I'm not about to be outside in the club. I'm not about to be doing X, Y, and Z. I'm not about to be doing all these different things, right? And I literally was, because that's the space I was in my head. Like, I'm tired of being seen. I was in a space where I was dealing with a heartbreak. The guy that I was fucking with, me and him, our situation didn't go how I expected it to go. Like, me and him was literally dating for. So y'all, I do have the pool view. So if y'all heard some people laughing and stuff like that, just know that it's people down at the pool. I'm sorry, I just gotta get this video out. But anyway, so I was in a space at that time. I'm not trying to make no excuses, because there's no excuse. There's nothing that I can say to validate why I just could not communicate why the fuck I didn't want to go, right? So I was just in this very fucked up headspace where I was like, you know what, Zoe, you gotta be selfish. You gotta put you first, because you always put everybody else first. And so, you know what I'm saying, just put you first. So I was in this very selfish space. So that goes on, right? That happens. That message between me and her happened. She said what she said. I didn't even see what she said. I know she responded, but I didn't even see what she said because I just did. And I thought it was way worse than that. I never went to the message, but I'm glad she didn't say nothing really crazy. But we went to Twitter. So I was on Twitter. I'm scrolling through Twitter, and she's like saying like, oh, she said something like, I'm gonna just leave people where they at, whatever. So I'm feeling some type of way, like, cause why is you going on the internet doing this? Like, me and you, we locked in. Why is you doing this? We keep it in the DM, or a bitch text me. You know what I mean? So if I was feeling some type of way, like, because that's just really my stilo. Like, that's some shit I would do. I wasn't expecting for her to do that to me. So yeah, I was feeling some type of way or whatever. But anyways, all in all, that was that, right? Boom. I had started going live on YouTube, and everybody was telling me, hey, Zoe, like, I was telling them, like, oh, I'm feeling like this about my friendship, this, and the other. And everybody's like, oh, you need to reach out to her. You were wrong. But I was so stubborn and so stuck in my ways that I was like, I'm never hitting her up. Like, even to this day, I'm like, until I just read that message now, I'm like, damn, I need to hit her up. I need to at least apologize. Even if she don't accept my apology, at least need to be like, you know what? I've let too much time go by. I was out of line. I was so wrong. I looked at the last video, and the last video, it looked as if I was like putting the blame off on her, and like it kind of came off like I felt like my friend was like this bad friend, and she's not a bad friend. She's an amazing friend. I can honestly say I was fucking in the wrong, right? So this video is just really just me just like clearing the air. It's a safe space. If you've been through this before, like share your story, you know. But I feel like it's a safe space to realize when you've been a horrible friend. You know, a lot of people do not like to admit when they've been the bad friend. I was the bad friend in this situation on how it ended. And I feel like it takes two. So at no point am I just completely putting the blame off on me, because like I said, it takes two when it comes to like friendships and why they end and why friendship breakups happen. 100%. So we not gonna do that, okay? We ain't gonna do that. But I can honestly say, you know, I fucked up. I dropped the ball with the friendship. I learned at this big age is one of the toughest parts of any friendship is being able to admit when you're wrong. We all mess up sometimes. We say things we don't mean or let our emotions get the best of us. It's a part of being human. But what really defines the strength of a friendship is your ability to own up to your bullshit. And it's not easy. It takes a lot of courage to look someone in the eye and say, I messed up. I'm sorry. Trust me, I've been there before. I'm back here again. And there's been moments when I let my insecurities and my frustration cloud my judgment, and it hurt my friendships. And honestly, y'all, I'm learning just like y'all. And I realize that the sooner that I acknowledge my mistakes, the sooner the healing can begin. So if you're watching this and you're going through something similar, just take a moment to reflect. Are there things you need to own up to? Are there some apologies you need to make? Trust me, the discomfort in admitting that you're wrong, you know what I'm saying? Admitting your faults is nothing compared to the weight that's going to be lifted off your shoulders. You should just trust that you can be able to rebuild your friendship if it's a real friendship. Every friendship has its up and down, and it's not always flowers and rainbows. It ain't. Trust me, that's any friendship. We see all these celebrities that be popping out together, all this stuff. I'm pretty sure they have the same disagreements that we regular girls have too. At the end of the day, true friendships are built off honesty, vulnerability, and mutual commitment to understand and forgive each other. So let's try to be better friends, y'all. Like, that's my biggest thing. Like, I want to be a good friend, a good sister, you know what I'm saying? A good mama, because, you know, I got my son back there, you know what I mean? Like, that's just my goal, just be a better person all around. And another thing is, I want to be the kind of person who can admit when they're wrong. I'm stubborn. I'm realizing how stubborn I am. And I just want to be able to say sorry sincerely. I feel like that's what friendship's all about, like navigating the tough patches together, and, you know, and coming back together. Because I feel like if it's a real friendship, you should be able to talk things out and be like, well, I don't like when you do this. For me, I grew up just... If this is how I feel, this is how I feel. You know what I'm saying? That's how I grew up. And I realized in life as a 32-year-old woman, that's just not how you navigate any type of relationship. Whether it's platonic or platonic. What the fuck is the word? Whatever the word is. If it's your friend, your homegirl, your boyfriend, that's just not how it works. If you communicate with a man, you need to be able to communicate with your homegirls just the same way. Because you don't know how that affects them. You know, we don't know what if they have that triggers them and none of that stuff. So that's all that I got for you guys today, and I hope this helps somebody. I hope this touches one of you guys. Y'all, if you're going through something similar, leave a comment down below. Let's talk about it. Let's chat about it. I'm actually going to do a recap on live, so we'll talk about it there. If y'all real enough, if y'all some real ones, y'all can tell me about the time that you were not a good friend. So that's a wrap for today's video on the ugly side of friendships. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.